Hello and welcome to the first session of my PhotoShare final project demo videos. So I created the project directory with the different files, made sure all of the files are organized into different files, documents in here, all my images, SQL, and all my PHP. So in this first video I'll be going through the index page and the changes I made to it. So before, with the first level of the assignment, we just had the login form here, but it wasn't functional. It didn't actually store anything. It didn't allow the user to log in. But now I use a script in my PHP code to basically remember, to allow the site to remember which user is logging in, allow them to log in. So I created a few accounts. I'm gonna test it now. Username, password. What was the password? Right, so logging in here using this account I created previously. Is it still here? It's not. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so this account is not here. Let me see. I'm gonna try this one. Great. Yes, so I logged in. I was able to log in, and because of the session functionality, we can see that the user, a logged in user, now has the option to make a new post or edit their profile. I'm gonna log out. One of the issues I had when I was now creating this part of the project is the formatting for this form. It wouldn't match the others here, the search form and the login form. It wasn't matching the formatting for the password specifically. And I remember the way I changed that was to go to my CSS. It was a very simple fix. I had to look for the input type for that specific form type. Yeah, I had to come here by my top navigation input and change and add in this here, top nav input type password, so it would the formatting would work with the password type as well. Let me see what else I have done. What else? Alright, so that is that. I'll try logging in one more time. Again, so yeah, you can see I do have the option to make a new post or go to edit my profile. So once I log in, it will say welcome. Yeah, I have the option to make a new post and edit my profile. So yeah, this is the PHP for the script for the login forms to make sure it's working properly. Use prepared statements, verification of the encrypted password. What else? What else did I change? Yes, I have the regex here also, validation with regex. So yeah, this is the pattern here for regex. Oops. Right, so I have the regex also to verify that the email is, the username and the password is being typed in properly. Log out. So yeah, that would be it for the index page, the changes I made in the session for the index page. Hello and welcome to my second session video for my PhotoShare final project. Here we'll be looking at what I changed in my registration page. So each of these forms, the username, password, phone number and email is using regex, so it only allows specific inputs. The complexity of the inputs is determined by what I set using the regex. So for the username, it must be what? Let's see what the username must be. I need to fill out all the fields. So username, random password, random first name, random last name. I'm gonna put a short phone number, email, Ronaldo. Choose our avatar. Alright, so let's see what regex does. So the first error I have is that I must include an email address, an at in email address, so gmail.com. That's next. Alright, so localhost says the password must be at least 8 characters and include at least one letter and one number. So that's the regex for the password. Yes, I have all the regex code here, the script for the regex. So yeah, we have it here. Password. Yeah. So what it was must be at least 8 characters and include at least one letter and one number. Okay. Password. So that was the password. I fixed the password. Please enter a valid phone number which must be between 7 to 10 digits. 7 to 10 digits. Phone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's next? Alright, account created successfully. Welcome to PhotoShare. Let me just check something here. Username. Yeah, so the username must be between 3 and 15 characters. Right. So yeah, I was able to create my account there. Let me see what else I changed. Yeah, that's all that. I'm signed in. Make sure the user was added to the database. Right, so yeah, this account was created and added to the database. Let me see what else I changed. So the other very important thing is password hashing. So where was it? Password hashing. Password encrypt. Yes, I have the passwords, encrypting the passwords using PHP hashing. I have a hash password variable here, password hash, and yeah, so this ensures that the passwords are hashed when being added to the database, as you can see here. Right, and yeah, that will be it for the registration page. Hello and welcome to part 3 of my PhotoShare final project session videos. In this one, we'll be taking a look at the new post feature, the new post page, which allows the user to upload images to PhotoShare. So let's try one here. Photo title, test, location, test, home, image. Which image should I use? No. Alright, so yeah. I also have a description field here where the user can enter a description. Yeah, so the post update. Why is this saying post? Oh yeah, so yeah, post details. This page uses a file upload system that allows the user to upload images to the website. The code checks for the file size as well as the image type, such as PNG or JPEG. It only allows those specific types to be uploaded to the website. So yeah, upload photo. Let's see if it was added. I already see it here, but let me go to the gallery. Test. Yeah, so we have the title of the image, the description, which is test, the member ID. Let me make sure that's the correct member ID. 32. Yep. The location, which I set as home, and the date shared. Yeah, the date shared. The comment section here, which we will get to. So yeah, the post was added successfully. Post details. Let's check post details. So yeah, this is the post details page where you will see all the details for the image that was uploaded by this user. So yeah, that would be about it for the new post functionality. We'll do one more. Post title, test 2. Location, home 2, select image 2, upload. So yeah, you can see the image was added here. It was refreshed. The home page was refreshed to it will always refresh to show the latest uploaded images. So yeah, here's the image, the post details, description, the image, everything. And the only reason why I'm seeing the new post option there is because I'm logged in. So if I log out, it disappears. You try to log back in, FPFE, actually password. Nice. So it reappears and I'm able to make a new post. Nice. Yeah, that would be it for the adding a new post to the website. Hello and welcome to which part is this? Part 4 of my PhotoShare session videos. In this one, we've been taking a look at the comment functionality that I added. So let's look at the post I created. Wait, am I logged in? Yes, I am logged in, but I'm not logged out actually. Log out. So yeah, I'm not a logged in user currently. Just visiting the site. I'm gonna look at this image. So this is the post details page for this image. I have the option here to log in to post a comment. You must be logged in to post a comment. So I'm clicking log in. FPFP. Log in. I'm now logged in. Click back on the post. Sorry, so once you're logged in, you'll have the option to add a comment. This is a test. I'm adding a comment. Post comment. Right, so you can see the page updated. The post details page with this image updated. You can see my comment. The date it was added, the date and time, and I also have the option to delete the comment. Let's take a look at the code. So here's the PHP code for adding comments. It really functions off of the user ID. Yeah, so a session must exist before a comment is allowed to be saved. It uses the user ID to identify the session, and for deleting comments, you must be the user that created the comment to be able to delete the comment. The way that works is the user ID here. It uses the user ID to identify the correct user, and then you'll be allowed to delete the comment. You'll have the option to delete it. So yeah, I have the option to delete it here. Delete. Yeah, the comment was removed. I'm gonna try another post. Bold that post. Gallery. This post. Other comment. This is beautiful. Yes, so this comment was added by me. Yeah, we'll take a look at the database. So this is where all the comments will be stored in the database. In the database. Right. The older ones. So yeah, this is the comments I added here. What is that? Yeah, I just added those comments. So yeah, the comment functionality is working well. The next thing we'll take a look at is the contact us page. So the contact us page also uses regex for the email and the name. I'm gonna check it back. Contact us. Yeah. So yeah, so the email it uses regex for the email. Let's test it out. Name, email, at gmail.com. This is a test. Testing feedback form. Send feedback. So yeah, once the user clicks send feedback, they'll get a feedback message letting them know that the feedback was added. I'm gonna check the database for the feedback. So yeah, I just added this feedback ID 10, name, Ronaldo, email, the subject, the message, and the time it was submitted. Yeah, so that should be it for the contact us form. It functions properly. Hello and welcome to phase 1 of my PhotoShare project demonstration. So phase 1, question number 1. Can you show your project's directory infrastructure to confirm it contains the required folders CSS, image, MySQL, PHP, and HTML? Yes, I can. Right, so here's my project folder. It contains the CSS folder, the image folder, the MySQL folder, the PHP folder, and I don't have an HTML folder anymore because I don't have separate HTML files anymore. But yeah, CSS, image, MySQL, PHP, and yeah, no HTML currently. Question number 2, is your homepage file index.php saved directly in the root folder of your directory? Yes, it is. Index.php, homepage file index.php, the root directory. Root folder, yeah. Number 3, open your CSS folder. Can you confirm that all project formatting is achieved using a single CSS file without any internal styles? Yes, I can. CSS. I already have it open here. Style.css. This is a long file because it really does contain all of my CSS for my website. Yeah. And just to confirm that I have no inline CSS, I'll do a search. Style. No inline CSS on the index. None here. 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 And none here. Great. Can you demonstrate that your website passes the W3C HTML5 validation and meets the priority to web content accessibility guidelines? So it does meet the priority to priority to web content accessibility guidelines because I use high contrast pages and I also use the all of my semantic tags properly. Let me just make this full screen. Why? So yeah, I use my semantic tags properly. Everything is properly separated within the website. And yeah, now W3C validation, I am getting some errors, and this was the main thing I have had an issue with because I'm really not sure how to resolve it. But let's take a look at the errors. Yeah, so when I validate my index code in W3C validator, I'm getting these errors, and I don't have a stray doc type. I don't have a duplicate doc type. Most likely it is giving this error because my doc type is below here over my PHP, but other than that I'm not really sure why it would happen. A stray start tag, and yeah, but all of my pages give these errors. Gallery, we try gallery. Same errors for gallery, but otherwise everything is okay with the validation. Where is it? Right. Show the home about us page. Does it introduce site services and include a functional login form? Does it include a functional login form? Right, so this is the home page of my website. It does display the site services. So welcome to PhotoShare, an online community where amateur photographers can share their work and explore images from others. Visitors can browse recent uploads, discover different photography styles, and register to become members and join the community. So it does display the services at the website. What else was it? Does it introduce the site services? Yes. Does it include a functional login form? Yes, it does. So up here is my login form. I don't want to be saying invalid. That is not invalid. I want a fresh page, so should be saying invalid. Right, a fresh page. I'm trying to log in with one of the accounts I have currently. Login. So yes, the login form is functional. I did get the options to, well, the authenticated user options upon logging in. So yes, it is functional. And when I click logout, it will allow me to log out. And go back and enter something invalid now. Yes, invalid credentials. Very nice. Number 6, navigate to the contact us page. Does it contain both a functional feedback form and the contact details for the project team? Contact us page does it contain both a functional feedback form and the contact details. contact us. So yes, it does include a functional feedback form. Test it out. So when I click send feedback, I get this feedback message here. I'm gonna check the database feedback. So yes, I just added this feedback here. Feedback ID 12, my name Ronaldo. This is a testing 1 2 3, and the date and time it was submitted at. I should move this now. Date. Nice. So it does contain a functional feedback form and the contact details for the project team. Yes, it does. PhotoShare, project teams, contact information, email, the phone number, the location, and the hours of operation. Phase 1 reflection. Reflecting on your initial setup and W3C standards, what was the most difficult aspects of building the foundational architecture, and what were you unable to complete to achieve full marks? I was able to complete all the functionalities to achieve full marks. The issue I was really having with the foundational architecture was getting these errors in the validator to not happen. But yeah, other than that, everything was mostly smooth. Implementing the login form, the logout feature, yeah, well, that was smooth. So that would be the end. That would be the end of phase 1 of my PhotoShare demonstration. Hello and welcome to phase 2, level 2 of my PhotoShare demonstration. So number 8 on your registration or login form, attempt to submit with empty fields. Does your JavaScript alert or intercept the submission? Empty fields, all the fields are empty, submit. So yes, the submission is intercepted. Number 9, enter an invalid data format like an incorrect email address. How does your JavaScript regular expression identify the specific error? Invalid data format. Enter an invalid data format like an incorrect email address. How does your JavaScript regular expression identify the specific error? Alright, so the error we got on submission was the password must be at least 8 characters and include at least 1 letter and 1 number. So the way the regex works for that, it ensures that the password is using letters, common or capital from A to Z. It must have a number in the password, and it must be long enough. So the password length was less than 8 characters in the one I entered. So that's how the regex looks at the password. What's the next question? If client-side scripts are bypassed, how does a PHP script handle secondary validation on the server? My PHP script checks whether the variables are empty or whether the username exists in the database currently. So let me see what I have here. Alright, so I have these usernames here. Let me try creating an account with these usernames, with one of these usernames. ABC. Yeah, ABC. Let me fix the password error. Phone number 3456. So yeah, you can see the PHP script is telling us that the username or email is already registered. The username is already registered, ABC, as you can see here. After a server-side error occurs, can you demonstrate that your form is sticky by retaining valid data you previously entered? Yes, I can. So yeah, we have been seeing that the data is still here. It is sticky. Try it one more time. So yeah, the data doesn't be removed or anything. It stays. All the selection stays. The information. I'm trying to come up this page and go back. Register. register. So even if I leave the page, the form is sticky, the data will stay on the page. Phase 2 reflection. What were the biggest challenges you faced when building regular expressions, and what would you have changed to make your validation logic more user-friendly? So the biggest challenge I faced when building the regular expressions was finding the regex patterns that was strict enough to enforce on the user to make sure that they enter the correct data, but still keep it user-friendly at the same time. So yeah, you can see I have the regex constraints here. They're somewhat strict, but yeah, it was kind of hard to develop this. What was the other part? And what will you have changed to make your validation logic more user friendly? What I would change here is, like, when a user enter in something, instead of having the site tell them the error after they submit, it would be nice to have like an inline something here that says what you're doing wrong. Like if I enter the phone number and it's not 7 digits, it should tell me inline that the phone number should be 7 digits. The requirement is 7 digits before I submit. Yes, and that brings us to the end of phase 2 of my PhotoShare demonstration. Hello, welcome to phase 3 of my PhotoShare demonstration videos. Question number 13. Demonstrate an unsuccessful login attempt. What appropriate error message is displayed when credentials do not match the database? Unsuccessful login attempt. Right, so that was an unsuccessful login attempt, and we can see the invalid credentials error message popped up in red. Right. Now, question number 14. Open the MySQL database. Can you show that member passwords have been encrypted before being stored in the table? So yes, they have. The password has been hashed before they were inserted into the member table. Number 15. Perform a successful login. How does the system compare these credentials to the database and initialize the necessary session variables? Successful login. Alright, so I'm now successfully logged in. How does the system compare these credentials to the database and initialize the necessary session variables? So the system uses password underscore verify to compare the input against the database hash, and it also uses it initializes session variables to track the user's identity. Number 16. Now that you are authenticated, show the navigation menu have the new post and edit profile options appeared. Navigation menu, new post. Yes, so see, as I'm logged in now, the new post and edit profile navigation options have appeared. I logged out, it disappeared. I log back in. So yeah, new post and edit profile. Right. Now, question number 17, phase 3 reflection. Regarding authentication and security, what part of the session initialization was the most complex, and what specific features were you unable to achieve to secure full marks? The most difficult or most complex part of session initialization was, for me, was mainly maintaining the sessions for each page. So for each of my PHP files, keeping the correct session going between each of these pages was the most complex part, and I was able to achieve all the specific features to secure full marks. That will be the end of phase 3 of my demonstration. Hello and welcome to phase 4 of my PhotoShare demonstration videos. Question number 18. Navigate to the edit profile page. Are the form fields automatically pre-populated with your current member data from the database? Navigate to the edit profile page. Edit profile. So yes, you can see that the form fields are automatically pre-filled with the user data for this user from the database. So I'm currently signed in as this user. You can see the first name, the last name, the email, the phone, everything for this user. So yeah, username, first name, last name, email, and phone. The system uses the session ID to get all this information. It's just a session ID for this user to get all this information and pre-fill the forms. Question number 19. Demonstrate updating one piece of information. How does the system ensure that the user doesn't have to re-enter all the data for a simple change? Updating one piece of information. Let's take this out. No, wait. Let's add to it. So yeah, I just added 2 more letters to the username. Update profile. Profile was updated successfully. Let's see. So yeah, it was updated successfully. And what's the rest? How does the system ensure that the user doesn't have to re-enter? So yeah, it uses the session ID for this user, and once it uses that, it gets all the information for this user from the database. And once I click submit, the same data is resubmitted and echoed back onto the form, back into the database, and it will show up on the forms here. So yeah, let's show you how that works. New post. Edit profile. So yeah, you can see in all the inputs here, I have value, echo, user. So the user last name will be echoed back into the database. If I made a change, it will go into the database. If not, what was already in the form will be sent back to the database and refreshed on the page. Submit the profile update. Show the record in the MySQL database to verify the change was successfully recorded. So yeah, I changed the username, added 2 more letters to it. So yeah, it was changed. I'm gonna try one more. First name. Update. Profile was updated successfully. So yeah, you can see the first name for this user was changed. Number 21. Prove that these profile and session features are only accessible while the user remains logged in. Only accessible while they are logged in. Let's see. Log out. So I'm currently not logged in. Therefore, the links for the edit profile is now gone. Yeah. So I can't do it while I'm not logged in. Only accessible while user remains logged in. Right. Number 22. Go to the new post page and you upload a new photo along with the title, description, and the post date. Upload a new photo. Post. Log back in. New post. Photo title. Yes. Boom. Go to the new post page and you upload a new photo along with the title, description, and the post date. Yes. Upload photo. So yeah, you can see that photo was just added to the database. We have the title, the description, the member ID, the location, and the post date. Open your server folder. Can you confirm the image was stored as a physical file rather than a database field? Server folder, physical file. The image was stored as a physical file. Yes. Image. So yeah, I just added this image. This is the last image I added, and yes, it was stored as a physical file. Number 24. Show the MySQL post table. Does it correctly link the new upload to your specific member ID? New upload to your specific user. Post test member ID 32. Member ID 32. So yes, it's correctly linked to the correct member ID. you upload to a specific gallery? Yes. Gallery Can you demonstrate that your website and new posts render correctly across different web browsers? Yes. Yes, I can. So now I'm on Firefox. I was on Edge, I'm on Firefox now, and yes, it does work properly on Firefox. Looks exactly the same. This is the gallery, post details, home, contact us, register, everything works just fine. Yeah, so it works on Firefox. New post. Yes. Phase 4 reflection. What technical hurdles did you encounter when linking file uploads to database records? What features are missing that would have helped you attain full marks for level 3? Technical hurdles. Well, one of the biggest hurdles I had when linking file uploads to database records was ensuring that the files would, the photos wouldn't be overwritten while uploading them. So let me say I try to upload a photo with the exact same name to avoid them being overwritten. And the way I did that was to include an automatic timestamp here or something at the end that would differentiate the photos so that they wouldn't be overwritten. And what else? And what features are missing? I would have helped you attain full marks. No features are missing. Yeah, no features are missing. And that's it for phase 4 of my PhotoShare demonstration. Hello and welcome to phase 5 of my PhotoShare demonstration videos. So question number 27. On the gallery landing page, click an image. Does it successfully take you to a dedicated details page for that post? Gallery landing page, click on an image. Gallery landing page, click on an image. Yes, it does. So yeah, clicking on an image in the gallery takes it to a post details page that shows all the details for that post that was selected. Number 28. Does this details page display all previous comments associated with the post for all users to see? So there are no comments currently. I'll add one quickly. So I added a comment here. I'll go back. Home. Gallery. This was the post. So yes, it does show the comments that were added previously by other users. Previous comments associated with the post for all users to see. All users. Right now I'm a logged in user. I'm gonna log out and see if it will still show. Gallery. Right. So yes, even as a logged out user or non-authenticated user, it does still show the comments. Number 29. As a logged in member, can you access the form containing the text area and submit button to add a new comment? Yes, I can. So I have this here. Please log in to post a comment. Yeah. Log in. I'm now logged in. Let's click this one. So yeah, I do have the option to add a comment as a logged in user. I have the text area here and the post comment button. Submit button to add a new comment. Number 30. After submitting your comment, does it immediately display on the page and save to the database? Does it immediately display on the page and save to the database? Let's give it a test. Post comment. So yes, it does immediately submit and displays on the page. I'm gonna check the database comments. So yeah, I just added this comment up here. I have the scheme, so it was immediately added to the database. Number 31. Can you show that a guest or unauthenticated user is blocked from seeing the comment submission form? Yes. So yeah, just logged out. I'm looking at the post details right now, and I don't have the option to view the login form, the comment form. And I show that I guess it's blocked from seeing the comment submission form. So yeah, it's not here until I log in. Number 32, bonus. Can you demonstrate that a logged in user has the option to delete a comment they previously posted to the site? Yes. So yeah, I previously added this comment to the site. Delete. So yeah, it does work. Try it once more. Add comment. Boom. Back to it. It's here. Delete. Back to the post. Comment is gone. Phase 5 reflection regarding the commenting system. What proved to be the most frustrating technical issue to solve, and what interaction functionality were you not able to achieve? I was able to achieve all interaction functionalities, and the most frustrating technical issue was handling the pattern of posting the comments, redirecting the user back to the page, and the get. Yeah, so I had to ensure that once the user submits the comment and the page refreshes, that there wasn't any duplicate comments. And the way I did this was by using the location post details, so it always refreshes back to this post. And yeah, so that prevents duplicate comments. Yeah, so that's the end of phase 5 of my PhotoShare demonstration. Hello and welcome to phase 6 of my PhotoShare demonstration videos. Number 34. Use the search field. Can you find a post by entering a keyword found in either the title or the description? Use the search field. AD. So let's see what AD gives us. Right, so I just typed in AD, I searched for AD, and you can see this post here, add. So yeah, the search function is working quite well. AD, nice. How does number 35? How does your SQL query use the wildcards? Use wildcards to ensure search terms do not have to be an exact match. So I use the like operator in my SQL query along with the percentage wildcard. So this will allow for partial matches. So you don't have to be an exact match when you're searching for something in the database. Let me try Skyline. So yeah, I just typed in the word Skyline, and because I use the like operator, it finds anything that has the word Skyline in it. So yeah, that's how that works. Number 36. Number 36. Click logout. Do the member only navigation links disappear? And does the session end securely? Yes, let's see. Log out. So I logged out. The authenticated user links disappeared, and the session is ended securely because every time I click log out, it runs session destroy. So yeah, session destroy securely ends the session after clicking the logout links. Number 37, final reflection. What was the most significant challenge of the overall project? What is one thing you would change to make your final project and final report better? The most significant challenge for me was maintaining the sessions across the whole website, because there's a lot of things, is comments, user IDs, session IDs, a lot of different sessions, and you have to stay persistent over the course of all the pages. So yeah, that was the most significant challenge of the project. What is one thing you would change to make your final project and final report better? My final project, I would add a whole lot more a whole lot more quality of live changes for the user. So as I mentioned in the registration form, I will add the option for the password. If I enter any password here, it should update live to say the password is too long, too short, or doesn't contain something it needs to contain. And the same thing for the rest of the forms here. So yeah, there's a lot more user friendly additions and quality of life additions. And yeah, that would be it. Yeah, that's the end of phase 6 of my final project presentation.